It's funny, like this show airs across all these different alternative radio stations, and then it's like it's an interesting culture, alternative radio and alternative rock, because it's like it's a different thing than it was a generation ago. It used to be very like aggressive, like aggro music, right? And when the conversation happened of if we wanted to play Olivia Rodrigo "Brutal" on the show, right? We got a bunch of hate from older dudes probably that are like, she's on Disney, like she's in High School Musical. How dare you play them on like this alternative station? Yeah, and it's and it's like, fuck you, dude. That's the most punk rock shit of all time. I just played a Disney princess on the on K Rock in LA.
Exactly.
I think that's in your face punk rock.
People forget. I talk to Travis all the time. Like I talk about lessons I've learned. The biggest lesson I've learned from him is punk has always been cool. It's not becoming cool again. It's always been cool.
Yeah,
people are
and
just
it's taken on different forms. You know what I mean?
But we talk about it, and he's like, when you grow up, like, punk is so different than what people think it is. Like, people, they don't eat meat. They're like vegan. They like think like kind of like, girly things back then are cool. Like that's the type of stuff they're trying to break stereotypes. And so the stereotype now is like kind of reverse. Like, so you're exactly right. Why wouldn't that be the first song we play,
right?
Like a girl coming from Disney making punk music. Like,
opening her album, which by the way is like the biggest debut album of all time right now.
Literally.
With Brutal. Like that's so. It's just it's so badass.
It's so. I'm also super glad that I covered
Driver's License
because I feel like it was a little foreshadowing.
Absolutely.
It made me really happy.
And it was a cool cover, and you're gonna be nice enough on the radio show today to do another cover. But that was a cool cover because you made it your own.
Absolutely.
You sort of poured it through your filter. And whose idea was that? Was that Travis like coming to you being like, "Yo, this record's crazy. Like, let's hop on it"?
It was my manager and me had heard it. We were like, "Yo, let's do this record." And then we hit Travis up, and I don't even think he really heard us or whatever. And then I don't know if it was hours later or the next day, he was like, "You got to come in and cut this song. We got to do it. It's right now." So it worked out for everyone, and I went in there and we did it in a day. And it was awesome.